Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Absolutely. Why is Amanda halfway through her makeup in the intro? It was because I recorded a clip and then I deleted it. I was trying to delete clips to make more room for my yapping and I accidentally deleted the clip I was recording. But we are in a growth mindset and we do not lament on the past. So I am moving past this egregious error to try to film again. Anyways, if you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. And you can check out my Patreon. I'm currently doing Vlogmas on my Patreon, which is going well. I've been very consistent. So if you'd like to check that out. We're also reading the Wicked book for this month's book club, and our book club is at the end of this week if you would like to join. And you can check out some of my recent videos. I filmed a Everything Is Bothering Me video yesterday. I also posted a Let's Talk New Releases and a video talking about Wicked the movie. So today what I'm doing, or what I try to do, it's okay. We move past. It is Merry Christmas. It is Christmas right now. I'm getting ready to be in my living room, doing my makeup to be in the living room, going back to my roots. You know, I hadn't done makeup to be in the living room for a while. I can't let this dry. Yeah, you see how far I'm on concealer. I already did contouring. It's fine. So what I wanted to discuss today is The Sims 4. Okay, so I'll give you some lore about like Sims on my channel. I've had my channel for quite a long time now, and one of the first things I started to do was talk about The Sims because I've been playing The Sims since I was 11 years old when I used to play it after school in the library. And I made videos just kind of ranting about The Sims, my gripes with The Sims, my issues with The Sims, my favorite things about The Sims, etc, etc. I would do just all the videos that I talked about The Sims. It's actually kind of hilarious. I talk about different packs as they got released, you know, Garbage Island, one of my favorite videos of mine ever, talking about what I want from The Sims, reviewing packs, etc, etc. I also play with Sims on my channel. I haven't done a Let's Play in kind of a long time. I'm sorry about that. She'll be coming back soon. And I'd play The Sims and we'd all have fun and chat together. I say all of this to say I've been playing The Sims for a very long time, and so I give my like Sims disclaimer at the beginning of all of these videos because I know how people get very, very testy. I have no idea why you would like take criticisms about a company that you don't own and you don't work for so personally, but people do on the internet. You know, the internet's a very, very interesting, unique, special place, and very interesting, unique, and special things happen on it, including getting harassed for not liking a Sims pack. But that's besides the point. So I say I have a disclaimer to say The Sims 4 and Electronic Arts have already won. They have already won. They've already won. There's no battle, there's no war, there's no fight. I'm out. I've surrendered. I'm wearing a white shirt. I'm surrendering. Like, as much as I talk badly about this game, I still very much do log my hours in. I logged my hours in. They already won. I bought a pack I called Garbage Island for the build and buy. It was on sale, but like still. So before you come into my comments, I can talk. First of all, I can talk all the shit I want to talk because that's within my right to. You can also create a YouTube channel to talk the kind of shit that you would like to talk, but this is mine. So I can talk about what I want to on my channel. But two, The Sims 4 EA has already won the battle, the war, and every single fight possible because of the hours that I've dedicated to this game. So that's why I want to get my little disclaimer before somebody comes in saying, you're still going to play the game though, right? Duh. Duh. But I can say what I want to say. So that's my little Sims disclaimer before we start yapping. And because it's deleted, I finally got to use the Saie Beauty foundation again because it's winter, and it's less, you know, disgustingly hot. I also set under, before putting my foundation on with the One Size powder, I don't use this under my eyes. I can't stand it under my eyes, but it's really good for setting your primer if you're somebody who also like sweats a lot, just so you know. All right. So last night and the night before, as I was like prepping for this video, I hadn't been in, let me tell you how out of tune I've been with Sims news. I thought For Rent came out this year. Whoa, that definitely came out last year. Oh, also I am, location change. We are in the original bedroom where it all started, in the original chair with the original walls. If you've been here since then, you're really a real one and I very much appreciate you because I've been yapping for like 5 years on the internet. Back to my point. So I thought For Rent came out this year. So you can tell where I am in terms of like keeping up with Sims news. Amanda did not. I'd heard of this Love Struck pack and I heard of a Life and Death pack, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't think anything too much of it. I don't really play too much with like Death in the Sims, and Love Struck, I wasn't really sure what that was. So I was excited. Fuck, I got makeup on myself. I was excited to like sit down and like learn about them and figure out about the packs and figure out, is this something I could buy? Is this something I wait to buy on sale? Is this another garbage island situation? You know. So I go on the Sims 4 YouTube page. That's where I always start. When I make my Sims videos, I go to the horse's mouth first. Tell me what you want me to know about this pack. I want to hear what you have to say. And I will be very honest. One thing the Sims team is I will never, ever, ever take away their ability to make a good fucking trailer. They can sell a product. They can sell a product. Let me tell you, the Sims 4 team, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all can sell a product. So I wanted to watch those first. I went to the Sims 4 YouTube channel, watched the reveal trailer for each, watched the gameplay trailer for each, and then I went and watched, shout out to Little Simsy and Plumbella, went and watched their reviews on these two packs. That's where I'm getting my information from. Shout out to those girls. Y'all have held me down. Held me down. All right. So what I saw was crystals, Love Struck, Death. Was a little, you know, a little scared, a little bit confused. What do you mean crystals, love, and death are the best ideas we have for an entire year? I was a little bit confused, a little bit perturbed, a little bit frightened. But I was like, you know, worse things have happened. You know, you bought a whole farm pack. You don't be, I don't be doing things with those farms. But I was like, maybe. So let's first start with the Crystal Creation Stuff Pack. So I saw this pack and I was like, let's see what this is about. This review, the trailer was actually very cute. It's a stuff pack that comes with a skill. I do love a stuff pack that comes with a new skill. The last stuff pack that I bought was the Home Chef Hustle Hoopty Dooty Dooty, that one, because I wanted that pizza oven and I wanted that mixer. Do I use her? I use the pizza oven very frequently. Oh, my homes, like my mansions, all have a pizza oven in them, and I very well do use the mixer. I love a stuff pack with a new skill because I'm always looking for new skills. When you've been playing The Sims as long as I have, I'm not sure if everyone can relate to this, but I'm like sure somebody can relate to it. You use all the skills. I use the same couple of skills and I'm really trying to branch out. But here's the thing. Every time I want to branch out, I get fucking bored. I've had so many Sims try to be gardeners and I just literally can't do it. That's why I don't have any plants. I can't do it. Plants die, things die, everything's frail. Every plant I've ever had in The Sims 4 is frail. I don't know how to fix that. I tried the farm shit. Cows left the home, roosters left the home, chickens, foxes, bears, they all left because they're like, you're not taking care of us. The shed got dirty every 15 seconds. The chickens, it was too much. It was too much for me. I keep my classics on me, the homestyle cooking, gourmet cooking, painting, you know. I haven't actually, what I thought about recently was the rocket skill, which I haven't used since The Sims 4 like first came out, like since Get to Work first came out. I haven't used that skill. Maybe I should actually. Back to my point. That's why I do like stuff packed with a skill, because I'm always, especially for my teenagers, I'm always looking for them for new hobbies to have, and I keep rotating between the same couple of ones, and I'm like, I would like them to branch out. I am assuming that teenagers will be able to use this pack because I don't see why not. They can form every other adult skill. So I think it's cute. You know, you can make jewelry. The furniture is definitely adorable. I think I can justify buying a stuff pack for furniture. I think it's a lot more justifiable than buying an expansion pack for furniture, which I already did earlier this year. You know, life goes on. But the furniture is really cute. The stuff that comes in Create a Sim is cute, you know, Sims tacky, but you know, still rather cute. The jewelry table where you can actually create, that was a really beautiful table. I saw it in purple, you know, I saw it in purple. It's a good idea for a stuff pack and the appropriate type of pack for it. Creating jewelry, crafty-esque thing. Let's make it into a stuff pack. Successful idea, well done. And because I was started off and I was like, who was playing with crystals? Then by the end of the trailer, I was like, maybe I want this. I think I want one of these other packs, so I'm not gonna get both, but I'm gonna see. You know, it is Christmas, it is the holiday season. I should treat myself, but I treat myself every day. I don't have to wait for the holiday season to treat myself because I deserve the world, obviously. So I think this was a cute pack. Is it for everyone? I'm sure not, just like there are a bunch of stuff packs that I've never bought and will never buy because that is not how I play my game. And that's when people ask me like, oh, I want to get into The Sims. First of all, welcome. It's amazing. It's literally the best thing in the entire world. Did I forget powder blush? I forgot powder blush. And I don't have any makeup here because I donated it all. See what being reduce, reuse, recycle, where it gets you? Stuck. Anyways, that's why when people ask me like, oh, like I'm looking to get into The Sim, which everyone should. I believe, I can't get on my soapbox. I talked about it and my everyone is bothering me. A lot of you guys want to play The Sims. You're using celebrities and using real life people as your Sims. There is an entire franchise made for people like you. There's an entire franchise, an entire desktop computer game. You don't need the console where you can live out these fantasies without actually harming real life people. Just a thought. You don't have to necessarily take my thought, but it's just a suggestion that I have that it can improve your well-being and everybody else's around you. Just a thought. Fuck, my fan is downstairs. I have to go get that. But anyways, I think, the point my point was, if you're playing The Sims the first time, or not even for the first time, you're just playing The Sims, you want to figure out how, you need to know very well what type of gameplay you play. Are you more of a culty type player? Are you very family oriented, family legacies? Are you messy? Are you both? Are you a combination of both? So me personally, and that's also when you watch people do reviews on packs, you want to know what type of game they play. That's just general life advice. If you're wanting advice or recommendations from somebody, you should know kind of their context behind it. That's just life in general, especially for any like pre-meds out there. When you're asking people for advice, you need to ask them about their circumstances that they're giving you this advice around. Like, do you have a father who's a physician? Do you have a mother who's a physician? What college did you go to? Are you naturally good at studying? Things like that. Okay, that's not what this video is about, but I wanted to throw in some like life advice because it's related. The way the person you should be asking for Sims recommendations from, you should know their context behind it. And the person you're asking pre-med advice from, you should know their context behind it. But I see all this to say, like for my type of game, crystal creations I think could be really used by somebody who's like a very like occulty. You want to make like a witch who makes like jewelry and like sells it. You know, you could have like a cute little cottage home. I could definitely see, sorry, there's those face mites. A cute little cottage moment in Henford on Badgley, you know, little witch in her little home up in the hills, you know that lot I'm talking about. She makes her jewelry, makes her brew. I could see that. I could see a vampire, you know, and cause some of the jewelry I saw, like the jewelry can give you skills. I loved that. The jewelry's tacky. We gotta work on our jewelry, Sims. That's where y'all need to call in the CC creators next, is jewelry. Cause it looks real unique, special, and interesting. But the jewelry can give you skills, and I think that's a really dope idea. So all in all, might get her. She's currently $7 right now, 30% off. Considering it. I'm considering it. All right, next up, oh, my face looks so good. Got my fan, thank God. Next up, we're gonna be talking about the Love Struck expansion pack, right? This is an expansion pack, yes. 2 expansion packs in 1 year. Okay, interesting. Okay, next is the Love Struck expansion pack. So when I watched this, I didn't know what this was about at all. I'd heard The Sims came out with a love pack and I was like, what could that possibly entail? Because I have been playing with I play with mods. And I've been playing with a lot of like romantic relationship mods because I've always thought The Sims 4 was very, very lacking in that sort of space. So I chose a lot of mods that really kind of revamped the way dating works, added in a dating app, added in like blind dates, random hookup calls, like that sort of thing. And I also have the mods where you can do like what is that mod called? But you know, it's like makeup and breakup. It has all of those. That's like a big overhaul relationship mod. I have those. And the reason why I got those is because like romantic relationships in The Sims, I just haven't played The Sims without these mods in a long time, but all I can remember is it was not very good. Going on the dates through like The Sims 4 like original way, the base game way, it's boring, it's tired, it's drawn out, it's unnecessary. Like, it's unnecessary and just nonsensical. And so I did not know, but The Sims did that they, in a matter of fact, shut me up and made a pack to actually like talk about relationships, not talk about relationships, but work with relationships. So, you know, a lot more places to woohoo. There's a dating app. A dating app is a way easier, from what I saw, is a way easier way to like plan dates than in The Sims originally. That dance that they were doing in the trailer, I thought that was somebody's, like, I thought somebody like modded that was a modded dance. I did not realize that was actually a dance from The Sims 4. You know, that's a really interesting dance. We do need to work on our dance animations. I think that is a place honestly for improvement. The dating app I think is cute. People are like, well, modders have been giving us this for years, and I do agree. Like, I've had the Cinda dating app on my Sims for, it's been several years at this point. So I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. And they kind of are just taking ideas from modders. Yeah. I think that's true. Like, I think they are kind of taking ideas from modders. It is probably better for your game to like have it be actually in the game and not in a mod, but it is also very interesting. That mod has been around for years and years and years. So I'm wondering, like, did they have an idea to take that mod years and years and years ago, and we're just waiting for the appropriate pack to put it in? I'm not really sure. I also wonder if like they contacted a person who made that mod and like worked with them. Probably not. Like, I honestly doubt that, but still wondering. But I'm sure like it is more convenient and better for your game to be able to have it like actually in the game and not have it be a mod. But it's honestly personal preference, which one you like. The dating app, the dating app doesn't have a lot of the features that this one seems to have. So, you know, something to keep in mind. First of all, Bob and Eliza Pancakes having problems. I knew it. I knew. I don't play with them often, but I pass by them. My Sims live near them, and I always knew something. I always knew things were not right in the Pancakes household. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've always known. I've always known, and I know it's his fault too. I know it's his fault too. And you saw him in the trailer sitting there, useless. What I saw from watching some of the like live streams and actual gameplay is that first of all, it's kind of two things. Dates, I already don't like. I do not personally like events in The Sims 4. I think they need to do a complete overhaul of the way events work in The Sims. They never work. They don't work. That's in fact what I have to say. They do not work the way you need them to. Even if you do all the things that they want. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but I still won't get the gold medal. I won't get gold and I won't get silver, even though I'm doing everything that it says. I hate holidays. Everyone's always so sad because I ended the holiday early. You didn't want to celebrate Prank Day anyway. When's the last time you celebrated Talk a Pirate Day? But now you're mad at me because I canceled the shit. Anyways, it seems like it makes dates into even more of like an event, which I don't like that. Like, there's more things for you to do. But what I do like is you have a little bit more choice when it comes to the actual dates. Like, you can choose activities you go on. You can do not open your mouth and spray that. And I knew that, and I still kept talking. Do not open your mouth and spray that. Do not do that. Oh my God. Where's my water? Oh my God. My Shayla. But what I really liked about this pack is how you're able to have a little bit more autonomy when it comes to date. Autonomy and not autonomy. Because a part of the big issue with dating in The Sims 4 is you have to control everything. You're always the one who's in charge of planning the dates. You're the ones paying for the date. You're paying for the drink, and it does not it's not what dating is. And then like for The Sims 4, as messy and as like complex as this game is like in everyone's head, let's add some ways to make it that complex in person. And it seems like they kind of did that. Like you can decline to hang out with a date. You can choose what type of dates you want to go on, what you want to do, what you want to talk about. You can leave dates early. The other sim can leave dates early. It seems like it's giving a lot more autonomy to the sims you're not playing in order to make the game kind of happen more organically. At least that's what I've seen from the trailer. Will this work? TBD, because you know the Sims and their bugs and their does this work? Let me know if you play the game, because I want to get this game kind of for that purpose. You can cuddle now, cuddle in bed, cuddle kind of anywhere. And there was cute furniture, different places to woohoo. I love that little like that closet. I'm gonna be putting that in all my lots, all the community lots. I think that's a good idea, because it's very, because I used to just put that bush everywhere. I'd have a sim, we'd be on a date. I used to put beds everywhere. That's something that I did before I realized the bush was an easier way. I just put a bed upstairs in like all the bars and all the lounges, and that was a hassle. But now I have this supply closet. That's a very, very like cute thing. I have to admit, I can talk my shit and admit when things are cute. That was cute. Relationship counseling, I'm about to use that. Boy, do I have a household for relationship counseling. Ooh, this woman's been struggling. But she thinks that being married to a bum is better than not being married to anyone. And I've been trying to help my sister, and she won't take my help. She won't take my help. In fact, I might have her daughter just go ahead and off that man, because she's not under it. And she's a best-selling author. You know, she's living big, living large, funding his whole life. I can't. But maybe not relationship counseling. She needs counseling herself to leave that man. Amen. But I think that's a cute idea. It's probably a rabbit hole, or I guarantee it is a rabbit hole. But at least I like that, the idea of it. With the controlling of the dates, it does seem like you have a little bit more say. It definitely is giving a lot of pop-ups, like definitely giving a lot of, it's giving very much like growing together, which Little Simsy also mentioned in her video. And from what I can see, it very much gives that, like the pop-ups of like asking for advice. What should I do in this situation? I do hope that there's a little bit more, because growing together's pop-ups get incredibly repetitive, especially if you're somebody like me who plays with a lot of like kid sims like all the time. It is the same like oh, look at my lashes. This Benefit Fan Fest mascara is amazing. It does get pretty repetitive, and it's the same couple of ones. So I hope there's at least some like diversity in these ones. Also, the fact that now you don't have to stay in one location for a date. You can kind of like start in one place and move to a different place, and you can go like home with them. Love that, because literally dates it was like pulling teeth going on a date in The Sims 4. And is that dramatic? I'm a dramatic person. Like it felt like literally pulling teeth going to the date. You had to do everything. You had to control everything, and then you couldn't control the other sim, and then they'd run around doing whatever they want to do, and it's like, I'm literally on a date with you, and they just leave. So I'm happy there's been at least some like, did I forget lip gloss? No, I didn't. I have at least 6 lip glosses with me in that bag. Okay, but I don't have lip gloss in here actually. And so the dating app is like that mod. It does look a little bit more like, not put together, but they've added a couple of things. Like there's photos now, and it looks more like a dating app, like in real life. And there also are some additions to base game. You can have like romantic boundaries. Like that's also came in the mod, like what they're jealous of. They can get jealous of you, of physical intimacy, of you flirting with people. That's also in the mod that I've had for a long time, but now they're adding it to base game. You can apply this. I cried when Little Simsy showed that you can now, like there's an apply all in Create a Sim. So if someone's wearing earrings, you can apply all. I don't have to add a nose piercing to every single outfit. Thank you. It's been years, but thank you, honestly and truly, because that has been the most grueling part of Create a Sim to me. Like I literally wrote down, I'm howling as I'm typing this, because that is the greatest thing to me. It just seems like it can create good mess in my game. Now the issue is that I'm like, am I is the mess in the cream, am I thinking of it, is it coming from the expansion pack or is it still gonna come from my imagination? Probably 50-50, but at least this expansion pack from what I'm seeing is able to kind of give you more elements to make your game a little bit messy. The other Sims have like more autonomous control. I don't have to like go back and forth, switching, adding to family, trying to create and manage the entire date. You're like micromanaging the entire date. And sometimes you don't wanna do that. Sometimes you want the mess to happen kind of organically. And it seems like we're kind of getting that option. The wallpaper, oh, bills by. Wallpaper, gorgeous. Wallpaper, we need more wallpaper. Windows, gorgeous. We need more windows as well. Fake supply fake supply closet, woohoo, loved that. That fake like rabbit hole in this new world, love that, love that. You can also get broken up with if you make somebody jealous enough, and I love that. From what it seems, Little Simsy, like I said before, compared this to Growing Together. From what it seems, I'm getting those kind of vibes too, of like taking an existing relationship and just kind of deepening it. That one was for like family relationships. This one's for more romantic relationships. I also see a little bit of like get together mixed in with this because that also was more for like friendships. So I think I would put it in that sort of category of taking an existing thing that's already exists in the sim, an existing relationship, and deepening it and just adding more depth to it. Now, a lot of the depth is definitely going to come from my imagination and from yours, but at least it seems that they're giving us something. I can see it. And then the world. So I have a picture. I saved pictures of the world because it's pretty. It's pretty. There are a couple of lots. There's 2 penthouses and no apartments, which I don't like. I do think we definitely need more apartment buildings in the Sims. Now that we have for rent, you can kind of do whatever you want. But like I like having apartment buildings. It's cute. It's a Sims 4 world post Windenburg. It's never gonna be what Windenburg is able to give us. Never gonna be as many lots as they were able to give us on Windenburg for some fucking reason. It looks cute. It looks pretty. Will I be moving in here? The issue with the Sims 4 and its worlds that it makes, they have the cute little icon for the neighborhood and they give you all the lore about the neighborhood, but I'm like, it doesn't look like a neighborhood. Like the part, I'll put a picture up on the screen, on the left, like that sort of, I don't know what this place is called, with the lounge, like those 2 lots are right next to each other. Those people could be neighbors. This third one is out in the woods somewhere, and it's not a neighborhood. Like New Crest, we do need another New Crest, but like New Crest and like Willow Creek and even Windenburg, there are little communities. You can make little communities, and it's in a lot of the Sims worlds that we've been getting a lot more recently. It's a little bit more difficult to. I guess this penthouse area maybe, but I'm still not getting, because it's not apartments, it's a penthouse. It's one singular penthouse, and if you don't have for rent, you can't make it into multiple penthouses. And then down here, which seems to be like the Center Square area, there's a park, a rental vacation home, a giant lot over here in the corner, and another lot over here in the corner. It's not giving neighborhood. It's not giving, you know, cul-de-sac. It's not giving that. And I'd like more of that when it comes to Sims world. Yes, the lore of the neighborhood is adorable. You know, it's very pretty. The Sims is very much gorgeous gowns. Love her down. But I would like the lots to like literally be in a neighborhood format, in an actual neighborhood format, and not this like, we have one lot over here, one lot over here, we're saying they're in the same neighborhood. That's not making sense to me. So that's just a personal gripe that I personally have, with the Sims 4 and their more recent worlds that they've come out with. So those are my thoughts on Sims 4 Love Struck. Now we're on to the Sims 4 Life and Death. This trailer was fabulous as well, actually. So yeah, this trailer was absolute fabulous in and of itself. Found 2 lip glosses in the bottom of my bag. Her makeover once she like became, I love it. This is a very, very good trailer and made me, this is not the pack for me. Love Struck, I am considering getting. I personally didn't think Life and Death was going to be for me, and definitely not for full price, because I'm not really interested in the like occult side of it. I'd only be interested in like the wills and legacy aspect of it, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Her makeover in the trailer was fabulous. Loved the character in the trailer and her like engaging with death and grief and how it changed after her death. All right, lore, all right, message in the trailer. Kind of loved that. They can make a really good trailer. They're very good at selling you a product. The Sims 4 is very, very good at selling you an expansion pack and selling you a product. Funerals is a new event. I think that's cute. I do think it's interesting how we haven't had funerals. I know that was in my previous recording. How? I thought I talked about this. So how I play my Sims game, I have been playing one save for a while, for the past like 2-3 years, which is the longest time I ever played a save. And how it started is I play with my Sims on lifespan on the longest one. And the reason this happened is because in this save, I started off with the grandparents, and within 2 Sims days, they died. So I said, absolutely the fuck not, and I changed everyone's lifespan to long, because my whole story, I was gonna have a whole plot line with the mother-in-law, this, that, and the third, and I couldn't do it because they both died. Both sets of grandparents died, and within literally 2 days, I just opened the game. No one had even gone off to college yet, and I was like, why did you just ruin my entire life plan? So I actually have not had a sim die. I've had pets die in my Sims game, but I haven't had a sim die in a very long time. So I actually haven't like worked with the death aspect of a Sims game in a long time. Am I particularly interested in doing more with it? Not necessarily, but not in like I'm not particularly drawn to it, but I'm not particularly like, away from it either. This is definitely have some stuff for family-oriented gameplays. If you're a family-oriented game player, like I think funerals would be very helpful for that. I'm worried about it working though, because events in The Sims 4 do not work. Weddings do not work. Nothing works. So I feel that funerals will have the exact same issue. So just like something to note, events in The Sims 4 literally they need to redo that in everything. I don't know how, I'm not a coder, but they need to redo absolutely everything. The most interesting parts about this pack to me, and the only parts that I would be interested in, is like the messy parts. The will reading, because like I don't really want to work with the Grim Reaper. That's something else you can do. They can join, like work and be his like apprentice. You can work as a mortician. You can do all like those sorts of things. That's not necessarily for me. I don't really want to work as the Grim Reaper. I don't really want to be the Grim Reaper's apprentice. I don't think any of my Sims would want to do that either. So it's not that part of the path is not personally for me. Ghosts seem to be more of like a real thing now. They're like an occult type of Sim now. You can play as them. You can reincarnate. You can do anything you want with these ghosts and goblins and ghouls. Oh my, you can do whatever you want. So if that's how you play your Sims, if you loved vampires, werewolves, realm of magic, that was up your alley, this might very well be up your alley. The world Ravenwood was definitely giving spooky ooky. Spooky ooky, spooky coochie is what this world is giving. Again, the same. This is an expansion pack, right? Yes, 2 expansion packs in 1 year. This world, I think, is slightly smaller. Or at least it looks smaller. Maybe it's not actually smaller, but it looks smaller to me. Again, this one has a little bit less of like the neighborhood type issue. They do have them kind of like in enclosed like that. These are really, really big lots. These are really, but I guess if you're doing the whole like mortician, big gothic sort of thing, I guess you need all this space. This is not a pack for me. This is not a pack meant for me. Do I think it fits well into the expansion pack? Do I think this is an appropriate pack type? I think we can always say that like, oh, this pack should have been a game pack. This pack shouldn't have been an expansion pack. But it seems that The Sims 4 has set a new like precedent for expansion packs, and that in fact this is now considered an expansion pack. Because if you look at the past couple of ones, expansion packs have gotten a lot less expandy, have gotten a significantly less expandy, and they're not expanding things as often because they're making more packs to make up for them not expanding things as much as they should be. Ooh. Because this one is definitely in that sort of like vampires, realm of magic, that sort of world. It's definitely for somebody. Would I pay, how much is this pack? This pack is not on sale. This pack is at the full $40. This is not a pack. I would not buy this because the only thing about this game that I would not use the ghost. I'm not playing as a ghost. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I don't want to work as the Grim Reaper's apprentice. I would only really use the wills and the funerals to be messy. That's the only thing I would use them for, and I don't feel like I personally need to spend $40 to do that. But if you're somebody who plays very occulty, it seems like it could work. However, I would still be wary and because the funerals, I don't see them working. Weddings don't work, and weddings have been a thing for a very, very long time. Funerals are a brand new thing. I really don't think they're gonna work, but I don't know. Watch some live streams, watch some reviews on it, and like kind of make your own opinion. But it's not for me. That's not for me. That's not my, I'm not an occulty sim player. Other people are, and that's great, and I love that for you, and you definitely are probably much more excited about this pack than I personally am. So all in all, what's the Sims been up to this year? Not much. Not much. Love Struck, I think, is a good idea. I think it's a good idea. It is currently on sale for $30. So I'm considering getting her. The furniture's at least cute as fuck. If all else fails, the furniture is at least very, very adorable. These ideas are very, you know, they're cute, I guess. Very like sparse year for The Sims. We didn't release a bunch of nonsensical kits, or at least I didn't look at that because I didn't want to. Did they release more kits? Oh, they 100% did. Wow. Basement treasures. Kits are very just like, it's just stuff. And it's like, I have bought a couple of kits. If there's furniture in it that's cute, I'm gonna get it. But I think these ideas they're okay. I think they're definitely the Love Struck one if you're somebody who does like doing a lot of romantic relationships in The Sims 4, and as I do, might consider it. If you're an occulty person, there's a pack here for you as well. Crystals, just cutesy, just fun, just very different, not very different, very, you know, another hobby, something else to do. They're giving us things, you know. I have things that I really, really want, and I hope that come in the future, like hotels. Thank you. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I've been here for 5 years. I'm never, ever, ever gonna stop talking about Sims 4 hotels. But these releases seem honestly not that bad. I haven't seen all the glitches and issues that I know are gonna come. I recently updated my game. It's still working as of right now. There's a hug glitch that's really driving me up the wall. So I hope they fix that momentarily. But yeah, that's me catching up on the latest in the Sims news, the latest in the Sims world. Let me know if you've bought any of these packs and what you think. I think I'm gonna buy Love Struck. I'm gonna play The Sims tonight. We'll decide when I play The Sims tonight if I'm gonna buy Love Struck, because I think it's cute. I already have it in my mods. The thing is, like, I'm thinking about it if my gameplay will change at all, because a lot of this stuff has been being done by my mods this entire time. If adding this will even change my gameplay at all besides the furniture. Something to honestly consider. But that's just personal preference if you prefer to have it in the mod or you prefer to have it actually be built into the game. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Sims releases this year, what you would like to see from them next year. I'd love to see so many things from them, but we're never gonna get it. That's okay, that's fine. Let me know what you guys think and if you've bought any of these packs, whether you like them or not. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you're having a happy holidays. Stay safe, stay masked up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.